1. Osaka Castle is a famous landmark in Osaka, Japan. Built in the 16th century, it played a significant role in Japan's history. Today, visitors can explore the castle's impressive architecture, exhibits, and museum, which showcase the castle's history and the culture of Japan during the feudal period. The castle also offers stunning views of the city from its observation deck. 2. Dotonbori is a lively district in Osaka, Japan, known for its vibrant atmosphere, street food, and entertainment. The area is home to numerous restaurants, bars, and shops selling souvenirs and local specialties. The district is particularly famous for its giant illuminated billboards and neon lights, which make for great photo opportunities. 3. Universal Studios Japan is a popular theme park in Osaka, Japan. It offers a wide range of attractions and shows based on famous movies and TV shows, such as Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, and Spider-Man. Visitors can enjoy thrilling rides, character meet and greets, and live performances. The park also features themed restaurants and shops. 4. The Osaka Aquarium Kaiyukan is one of the largest aquariums in the world, located in Osaka, Japan. It showcases over 30,000 marine creatures, including whale sharks, sea otters, and penguins. Visitors can enjoy a variety of exhibits, including a massive tank that simulates the Pacific Ocean and a 360-degree tunnel that allows visitors to observe marine life up close. 5. Shinsekai is a retro district in Osaka, Japan, known for its lively atmosphere, unique architecture, and street food. Visitors can stroll through the district's narrow streets, try local delicacies like kushikatsu, and enjoy the vibrant neon lights that decorate the area. The district also offers views of the iconic Tsutenkaku Tower. 6. The Umeda Sky Building is a skyscraper in Osaka, Japan, known for its unique architecture and observation deck offering stunning panoramic views of the city. Visitors can take a glass elevator to the top of the building and enjoy breathtaking views of Osaka's skyline. The building also houses restaurants, shops, and a museum. 7. The Sumiyoshi Taisha Shrine is one of the oldest and most important shrines in Japan, located in Osaka. The shrine is known for its beautiful architecture, tranquil atmosphere, and impressive torii gate. Visitors can explore the shrine's grounds, learn about the history and culture of Japan, and experience traditional Japanese customs and rituals. 8. The Shitanoji Temple is one of the oldest and most important temples in Japan, located in Osaka. The temple is known for its stunning architecture, serene gardens, and rich history. Visitors can explore the temple's grounds, learn about Buddhism, and participate in traditional Japanese customs and rituals. The temple also hosts various cultural events throughout the year. 9. The Osaka Museum of History is a museum located in Osaka, Japan, that showcases the city's rich history and culture. The museum features interactive exhibits, dioramas, and displays that take visitors through Osaka's history from ancient times to the present day. Visitors can also enjoy panoramic views of the city from the museum's observation deck. 10. Taking a food tour in Osaka is a must-do activity for food lovers. The city is known for its delicious street food, such as takoyaki, okonomiyaki, and kushikatsu. A food tour allows visitors to sample various local specialties, learn about the history and culture of the dishes, and discover hidden gems in the city's food scene.
There is a lot to see and do in this region, so here are our top 5 recommendations in Hakone. Number 5. The Hakone Open Air Museum. The expansive and pristine grounds of the Hakone Open Air Museum are dotted by large sculptures which visitors can walk around and appreciate up close. With views of the surrounding grand Hakone Mountains, the museum achieves an appealing balance of art and natural beauty. Of the multiple in- and outdoor exhibition spaces, one of the most notable is the Picasso Exhibition Hall. Displayed across 2 floors, this is one of the largest collection of works by Pablo Picasso in the entire world, containing over 300 paintings, sculptures, and ceramic works by the famous artist. Of the outdoor sculptures, one of the largest is called the Symphonic Sculpture, which is a stained glass tower visitors can enter and climb with an excellent view from the top. The museum has a large permanent collection as well as several rotating exhibition spaces. The grounds are also home to multiple shops, cafes, and a footbath. Number 4. The Hakone Shrine. At the foot of Mount Hakone, on the edge of Lake Ashinoko, stands one of the most recognizable and photographed icons in the area, the large torii gate of Hakone Shrine. From here, paths lined with traditional red lanterns lead from the shore into the dense forest where the shrine buildings are located. The shrine complex itself is made up of multiple paths and structures, including several other torii gates, a smaller shrine dedicated to the legendary 9-headed dragon Kuzuryu, and the main shrine itself. Originally, the shrine was established on the summit of Komagatake, one of Mount Hakone's multiple peaks. However, it was relocated to the shore of Lake Ashinoko in 1667. The original Hakone shrine, called Mototsumiya, is known for often being shrouded in an atmospheric fog and still stands on the top of Komagatake, which can be visited by either taking the Komagatake ropeway or walking up hiking paths. Number 3. The Old Tokaido and Hakone Checkpoint. During the Edo period, the Tokugawa clan built 5 major trade highways, allowing merchants and travelers to walk or ride between the nation's most important centers of industry and culture. By far the most trafficked route was the Tokaido, which connected Kyoto to Edo. Along the Tokaido were over 50 towns where travelers could restock and rest. In addition, there were 2 checkpoints where officials would inspect travelers' documents and goods, one in Arai and one in Hakone. Positioned in the mountains just west of Edo, the Hakone checkpoint controlled traffic into and out of the city. Mostly this included checking for smuggled weapons or for wives and children of feudal lords trying to escape the city. In 2007, an exact replica of the Hakone checkpoint was finally unveiled after years of construction. Complete with gates, stables, prison, and armory, visitors can experience for themselves what it was like to travel through the historic checkpoint during the Edo period. Although the old Tokaido has been replaced by modern roads and train lines between Moto Hakone and Hakone Yumoto, a portion of the walking trail has been preserved, the best section being between Moto Hakone and Hatajuku, where parts of the original stone path remain. Walking this segment takes between 75 to 100 minutes and brings travelers past a traditional Japanese tea house called Amazake Chaya, which has been welcoming visitors since the Edo era. Number 2. Hakone Onsen. Mount Hakone is a volcanic mountain with ongoing hydrothermal activity, such as hissing steam vents which can be observed in the Owakudani area, particularly from the Hakone ropeway. As a result, Hakone has an astonishing 17 natural onsen. These act as the source of many bathhouses and ryokan in the area and make it one of Japan's premier onsen destinations. The onsen waters of Hakone can be enjoyed at a public bathhouse or at a ryokan. Guests of these Japanese-style inns are given unlimited access to the pools of the inn where they are staying. Most ryokan will also welcome daytime visitors but will charge an admission fee. If you aren't staying at an inn, there are plenty of excellent bathhouses to choose from. A prime example being the Hakone Yuryo Bath Complex, which provides bathers with pleasant views of the surrounding forests while they soak. It has the usual gender-separated public areas with a variety of pools to enjoy, and also a large selection of private baths for families or couples. Aside from bathing, onsen towns in the Hakone region such as Hakone Yumoto typically have a variety of quaint shops and eateries and are pleasant places to explore. Number 1. Lake Ashinoko. Formed by an eruption 3,000 years ago, this caldera lake offers some of the area's best views of Mount Fuji and is the peak of Hakone's natural grandeur. The most famous view is from Moto Hakone, a small port town on the southeast side of the lake. Like other lakefront towns, Moto Hakone caters to tourists looking for lakeside hotels, restaurants, and hot springs. Nearby, on the southern peninsula of Lake Ashinoko, next to the Hakone checkpoint, is the Hakone Detached Palace. This was once a summer home for the Japanese imperial family, but is now open to the public and free to visit. The manicured park surrounding what's left of the old palace has pleasant walking trails that offer more beautiful views of the lake, and on a clear day, Fuji itself. The other great way to tour Lake Ashinoko is by taking a sightseeing cruise. A couple of companies offer boat tours. Of these, the tours operated by the Hakone Sightseeing Boats Company, whose boats resemble pirate ships, are covered by the Hakone Free Pass. Although the site of Mount Fuji is famous from Lake Ashinoko, it's not always visible. The best times to see it are during the colder months and in the early morning and evening hours of the day. But even then, it can still be elusive.
Number 7. Yokohama Red Brick Warehouse 2. The Yokohama Red Brick Warehouse is a historic building that was once used as a customs building in the city. Its official name is the Newport Pier Tax Keeping Warehouse. In Japanese, the building is called Yokohama Akarenga and is made up of 2 warehouses, Warehouse 1 and Warehouse 2. The second building was built in 1911 and is now a restaurant arcade and a shopping mall with many restaurants and shops. Even better, the building has a balcony from which you can get a great view of the Yokohama harbor. Plus, there are beautiful views of the ocean from this place. Number 6. Yokohama Landmark Tower. Minato Marai's Yokohama Landmark Tower is Japan's second tallest building and 4th tallest overall. Again, Minatorama, the premium 5-star hotel on floors 43 to 70 of the 296-meter tower, is the highest point of the skyscraper. The lowest 48 stories have several offices, restaurants, and shops. The building's most spectacular feature is the Sky Garden Observatory on the 69th floor, which offers 360-degree city views. Mount Fuji may be visible on clear days. When the tower opened, its elevators were the fastest in Japan, taking passengers to any of these heights in under 40 seconds. Number 5. Nippon Maru Memorial Park. The magnificent Nippon Maru is a 4-masted sail training ship created to train cadets and permanently anchored in the Yokohama harbor. It is housed in the waterfront of Minato Marai, which has been described as having a futuristic appearance. The full-size Nippon Maru was built in 1930 and boasts a rich nautical history that spans over 150 years. It is approximately as long as a football field and nearly as tall as a 3-story building. Take a tour of the deck as well as the interiors of the magnificent vessel. You will get to view the apartments and where the captain and other crew members lived. It is highly recommended that you pay a visit to the Yokohama Port Museum, which is located right next door and offers interactive exhibits that explore the seafaring and nautical history of Yokohama. Number 4. Yokohama Cosmo World. Cosmo World, a cool and exciting amusement park, is in Yokohama. This is good news for people who like to take risks. The park is in the Minato Marai complex, which is right on Tokyo Bay. The impressive jaw-dropping Ferris wheel in the middle is the biggest draw. The 112.5-meter tall or 369-foot-tall Ferris wheel is one of the biggest in the world, and it can hold a whopping 480 people. At night, the lights that light it up make it feel like a psychedelic experience. Also, the park is known for its thrilling roller coasters, some of which seem to drop into the water. A ride on a log raft is a great way to relax after all the other rides. With the many food stands, you can eat tasty food to end your day. Number 3. Yokohama Cup Noodles Museum. In Yokohama, in addition to a museum that is devoted to ramen, there is also a museum that is devoted to cup noodles, which have been a lifesaver for millions upon millions of students. At the kooky and interactive Cup Noodles Museum, visitors are transported back in time and given the opportunity to create their own one-of-a-kind ramen blend by combining a variety of different ingredients and toppings at the Chicken Ramen Factory. There are even entertaining exhibitions that provide visitors with a glimpse inside the journey of the late Momofuku Ando, the inventor of cup ramen, including his ingenious innovation known as space ramen. Number 2. Osenbashi Pier. Senbashi Pier is the oldest pier in Yokohama. It was built in the last 10 years of the 19th century. The pier is well known for being the place where big cruise ships like the QE2 set sail, or the Queen Elizabeth II. The pier is one of the best places in the city to see the Jack, Queen, and King Yokohama towers. Even people who can't walk or use wheelchairs can get on the pier because it has elevators, ramps, and no stairs. The pier has an event plaza and a rooftop. With its green grass lawns and wooden decks, the rooftop plaza is a great place to watch ships dock at the pier. On days when the sky is clear, you can even see Mount Fuji far away. All year long, there's entertainment in the event plaza. Number 1. Yokohama Chinatown. Chinatown in Yokohama is not only the largest in Japan, but also one of the largest in the world. Also, it is as clean as a pin because it is in Japan. The neighborhood has been around for more than 150 years, and it has many temples, shops, and street stalls, as well as more than 500 all-you-can-eat restaurants. You can buy everything from clothes and food to Japanese handicrafts. Also, you should go to Chinatown when you're hungry because you won't be able to resist the delicious smells of food like geppa, mooncakes, and nikuma, or rice balls, or meat buns. Also, go to the Kanbayo Temple in the middle of Chinatown. It was built in 1873 and is a place of worship for business and prosperity.
Number 5. Hokokuji Temple. On the eastern hills of Kamakura is the small but beautiful Hokokuji Temple, which is mostly known for its lush and attractive small bamboo grove. The main temple hall in the middle of the grounds, which was rebuilt in the 1920s after the Great Kanto earthquake, houses a statue of Buddha, the temple's main object of worship. Behind the temple are a series of unique, shallow caves carved into the hillsides, which are believed to hold the ashes of several of the lords who were patrons of the temple in the past. The narrow pathway through the 2,000-plus dark green bamboo stalks leads to a quaint tea house where visitors can enjoy a nice cup of traditional green tea while relaxing and taking in the views of the bamboo grove. Number 4. Hiking trails. Surrounded by the ocean and wooded hills, Kamakura offers attractive hiking trails that connect various temples in the area. These trails usually take around 30 to 90 minutes to complete and allow visitors to enjoy both natural and cultural sites while walking between different parts of the town. This network of hiking trails can be found in 3 different areas: the Western Hills, the Northern Hills, and the Eastern Hills. The trails along the Western Hills connect Jochiji Temple in Kita Kamakura with the Great Buddha in the west of Kamakura. Visitors will come across the Zenyarai Benten, where a legal form of money laundering is steeped in tradition. It is believed that washing your coins and bills in the shrine's spring will allow for it to multiply. Along the way, there is the Genjiyama Public Park, with a statue of Minamoto Yoritomo, the founder of the Kamakura government in the late 12th century. In the Northern Hills, the trails connect Kenchoji Temple, ranked the #1 Zen temple in Kamakura, with the picturesque Zuisenji Temple in the far east of the town. Along the trail, there are several caves which were used as tombs, called yagura. This trail can alternatively be accessed through the Shishimai Valley, a popular autumn color spot in early December. Lastly, the trails in the Eastern Hills connect Yagumo Shrine with the Harakiri Yagura, where the last ruler of the Kamakura government is said to have committed ritual suicide. This trail offers nice views of the city along the way and is the shortest of the 3 main trails. Number 3. Tsurugaoka Hachimangu. Tsurugaoka Hachimangu is the most important shrine in Kamakura and is dedicated to Hachiman, the Shinto god of war and patron of both the Minamoto family and samurai in general. It was originally founded in 1063 and then enlarged and moved to its current site in 1180. The shrine can be accessed via a long road that starts at Kamakura's waterfront and bisects the entire city center all the way to the shrine, with multiple torii gates along the way. Alternatively, a busy shopping street leads from Kamakura Station towards the shrine, where you can buy local souvenirs as well as enjoy some delicious street foods and sweets. At the base of the shrine's staircase stands the Maiden, which is a stage where dance and music performances are occasionally held. On the sides of the main approach to the shrine, there are 2 ponds. one represents the Minamoto clan and has 3 islands, while the other represents the Taira clan, the Minamoto's rivals, and has 4 islands because the number 4 in Japanese is pronounced the same way as the word death. Various events are held at Tsurugaoka Hachimangu during the year, 2 of the most popular being the horseback archery Yabusame exhibition in September, and also at New Year's when large numbers of people visit the shrine. Number 2. Hasedera. Built on the slopes of a wooded hill, the impressive Hasedera Temple houses one of Japan's largest wooden statues of Kannon, the Buddhist goddess of compassion and one of the most popular deities in Japan. The 9.18-meter statue is said to have been carved from the same gigantic tree as the similarly tall Kannon statue worshipped at the Hasedera Temple in Nara Prefecture. The Hasedera Temple grounds boast picturesque gardens, as well as caves that feature multiple sculptures of Benten, the goddess of feminine beauty and wealth. Along the stairs leading up the slopes stands the Jizo-do Hall, which houses hundreds of small statues of the Jizo Bodhisattva, who is believed to help the souls of deceased children to reach paradise. Close to the main hall, visitors can also admire a beautiful view of both the city of Kamakura and the ocean. Hasedera can easily be reached in a 5-minute walk from Hase Station along the Enoden Railway, whose streetcar-like trains connect Kamakura with Enoshima and Fujisawa. Number 1. The Great Buddha Statue. Located a 5-minute walk from Hasedera Temple, the Great Buddha is Kamakura's most iconic attraction. The 11.4-meter tall statue stands on the grounds of Kotokuin Temple, is ranked among the top 3 Great Buddhas in all Japan alongside the Great Buddhas of Nara and Takaoka, and is widely considered to be the most handsome amongst them. Cast in 1252, this bronze statue was originally located inside a large temple hall, which was later destroyed several times by typhoons and a tsunami. Since the late 15th century, the Buddha statue has remained sitting in the open air. For a small additional fee, visitors can enter the interior of the Buddha statue, which allows for an interesting perspective on the thickness of the bronze cast, as well as the statue's height. If you decide to visit Kamakura's Great Buddha, also make sure to keep an eye out for his sandals, which are displayed on the temple grounds in a unique way. We hope that this top 5 list inspires some ideas.
Number 20. Shibuya Crossing. This crossing in Shibuya has become famous because it appeared in a few video games or on television. It seems that tourists are just confused about how the Japanese people are able to cross this crossing without bumping it into anything when so many people are crossing it all at once. Personally, seeing it from above on a rainy day with everybody holding umbrellas makes it look like a carpet of colorful umbrellas seem to bloom out of nowhere when the pedestrian signal turns green. Number 19. Sensoji Temple, Asakusa. If you only have time to see one temple on your Tokyo trip, then Sensoji should probably be it. Located in Asakusa, this Buddhist temple is probably most famous for the huge red Karameron gate and giant lantern that guard its entrance, but there's far more to it than that. Once you pass through the gate, you'll walk through a long shopping street full of everything your souvenir hunting heart might desire, from traditional Japanese sweets to prints with Godzilla on. Number 18. Visit an onsen. One of the best things to do in Tokyo is to visit an onsen or hot spring. These springs are said to have healing properties, and they're a great way to relax after a long day of sightseeing. There are many different onsens located around Tokyo, so you'll be sure to find one that's perfect for you. Some onsens are located indoors, while others are outdoors and offer views of the surrounding scenery. Number 17. Tokyo Tower. The Japanese remake of the Eiffel Tower serves as predominantly practical purpose. The orange and white tower, which rises 1,092 feet into the air, serves as a radio and television broadcasting structure supporting 62 miles of frequencies. The observation decks offer 360-degree views of Tokyo's sprawling cityscape and come equipped with guides pointing out notable buildings in the skyline. Number 16. Roppongi Hills, Tokyo Midtown. Roppongi Hills and Tokyo Midtown are shopping malls in the high-end part of town. Regardless that they're popular locations to spend a day for both tourists and local people alike, you can enjoy the restaurants there as well as the observatory deck at Roppongi Hills. Number 15. Tokyo Disneyland. At the captivating Tokyo Disneyland theme resort, the movies of Walt Disney spring to life with a host of family-friendly attractions. Enjoy roller coasters and fairground rides, watch music and dance performances, and meet world-famous Disney characters. You can even spend the night at a themed hotel. The resort opened in 1983 and was the first Disney park outside of the US. Number 14. See Tokyo from above. To get a sense of the sprawl that is Tokyo and maybe catch a glimpse of Mount Fuji, if it's a very clear day, you need to go up on one of Tokyo's tall buildings. There are a few of these, and which you choose might depend on what fits best on your itinerary cost or your head for heights. Located close to Asakusa, the Skytree is Tokyo's highest building. The two observation decks are located 350 meters and 450 meters above the ground. Before we move on, number 13. Trip out at the Robot Restaurant. While most people might think of temples, museums, and the cherry blossom season when planning out their holiday here, no trip is complete without a night out at Robot Restaurant. Without giving too much away, the Sensory Overload show features lasers, trance music, enormous robotic dinosaurs and samurai warriors, half-naked cosplay dancers, and a hell of a lot more. Number 12. Visit the majestic Imperial Palace. Located at the site of the former innermost point of defense at Edo Castle, the Imperial Palace is one of the most popular and well-known Tokyo attractions. The palace was the residence of Japan's royal family, and it also used to be the home of Tokugawa shogun who ruled Japan in the Edo period. Number 11. Take in old-fashioned Yanaka Kinza Shitamaji. Historically, the Shitamaji, Low City, was where less affluent Tokyo residents worked and lived. Today, few places remain in Tokyo where you can experience the old world, but with its ramshackle, frozen-in-time atmosphere, Yanaka Ginza Shopping District is one of them. Head to the Yoyaki Downtown Staircase, which has been featured in TV series and filmed. It's a picturesque spot to snap a few photos. Number 10. Take a walk through an illuminated street. One of the best things to do in Tokyo is to take a walk through an illuminated street. These streets are decorated with beautiful lights, and they're the perfect place to take a romantic stroll or just enjoy the sights. There are many different illuminated streets located around Tokyo, so you'll be sure to find one that's perfect for you. Number 9. High Shrine. If you're looking for that famous temple in Tokyo with that row of red torii gates in Tokyo, High Shrine is the spot. High Shrine is located right in the heart of Akasaka in the Minato ward and is one of the most popular places to visit in Tokyo. Number 8. Shinjuku Gyon National Garden. Shinjuku Gyon National Garden offers a peaceful experience in the heart of Tokyo's Shinjuku district. Visit the garden year-round to enjoy artistic landscaping in this oasis within one of the world's largest cities. Spring cherry blossoms provide one highlight. The 144-acre, 58.3-hectare garden has over 1,000 cherry trees. Number 7. Viewing cherry blossoms in spring. Spring is the most popular season to visit the country for beautiful cherry blossoms. There are dozens of places to see the gorgeous cherry blossoms that flourish around mid-late March and early April in Tokyo. The greenery of the traditional Japanese gardens such as Rikugien Garden and Koishikawa Korakuen Garden is mixed with the bright pink of cherry blossom in spring. Number 6. Eat Tokyo's best ramen at Shinjuku. Ramen is one of the most popular Japanese dishes among foreigners, along with sushi and wagyu beef. And it's indeed the most beloved food among Japanese nations. There are thousands of ramen restaurants in Tokyo, and the Shinjuku area is particularly famous for having the biggest number of them, over 300. Number 5. Snap up anime films and collectibles at Akihabara. Tokyo's electric town wows visitors with its sheer volume of anime, manga, and gaming paraphernalia. Discerning shoppers will be able to find everything they need to complete their collection: comics, DVDs, detailed figurines, trading and playing cards, costumes, magazines, and an endless supply of knickknacks. It's also the place to check out the quirky maid cafes in Tokyo. Number 4. Nakamise Street. Entering the temple through the Thunder Gate takes you to a street lined with souvenir shops. Nakamise Street is Tokyo's most famous shopping street. It's busy and filled with vendors, food stalls, and souvenir shops. It runs for 250 meters towards and is the main entrance to Sensoji Temple. After shopping at the many stores and buying Japanese souvenirs, you'll be ready to enter the temple complex. Number 3. Taste the Pacific at Tokyo's fish markets. The cramped alleyways are permeated by the salient smells of the Pacific. A rainbow menagerie of sea creatures decorates the stalls from top to bottom daily, and octogenarian fishmongers hail passerby with promises of culinary delights. Number 2. Visit coolest Uniqlo stores in city. Japanese fast fashion retailer Uniqlo offers a wide range of high-quality, affordable, and trendy clothing, including smart and casual wear, functional innerwear with new technology, and limited edition graphic T-shirts. Uniqlo is one of the most popular faces To shop in Japan among foreign visitors today, there are currently over 800 Uniqlo stores across Japan, and around 100 of them are located in Tokyo. Number 1. Mori Building Digital Art Museum Team Lab Borderless. Mori Building Digital Art Museum Team Lab Borderless opened in the Odawara area, Tokyo in the summer of 2018 as the very first digital art museum in the world. Since then, it has been one of the hottest spots in the city and now has become the must-visit tourist site for every traveler and an ideal weekend spot for residents. The museum offers a unique interactive art experience with the latest high technology. Multiple digital art exhibitions are displayed in a huge space, and the artworks are projected across walls and floors, and immersive installations of light and sound move and reflect by your movements and touches.
Number 5. The SC Maglev and Railway Park. Opened in 2011, this museum introduces the history and future of Japanese trains with an emphasis on the Shinkansen and the Maglev. Visitors can explore many of the retired train cars on display, which range from historic steam engines to modern-day bullet trains. The museum also has train simulator experiences and is home to one of Japan's largest train dioramas, which has miniature trains running through incredibly detailed recreations of Osaka, Nagoya, and Tokyo. The museum is run by the Central Japan Railways Company, or JR Central, who built the country's first Shinkansen line ever constructed. To this day, the Tokaido Shinkansen, which connects Tokyo and Osaka, remains the nation's busiest and most popular long-distance train route. By the late 2020s, JR Central plans to open a new maglev train line between Nagoya and Tokyo that'll cut the travel time between the two cities from 100 minutes down to only 45. Number 4. Hitsumabushi. Like all regions of Japan, Nagoya has its own local specialty cuisine items like teibasaki, misokatsu, miso nikomi, and kishimen. But perhaps the most well-known dish is hitsumabushi, which is freshwater eel, or unagi, that is typically grilled, slathered in a rich, dark sauce, and served over rice. Nagoya's take on the dish is served in a traditional wooden bowl accompanied by a plate of condiments and a pot of tea or broth. Diners eat hitsumabushi by splitting the serving of eel into 4 portions. For the first portion, scoop the eel into the rice bowl and eat it straight in order to savor the flavor of the eel. The second portion, eat with the condiments added. For the third portion, season to taste with the condiments you liked from before, but this time, add the tea or broth. The final portion can be eaten however you like. Starting around 2,000 to 3,000 yen per person, this dish is relatively expensive, but worth the price if you want to experience the best food the region has to offer. Number 3. Nagashima Resort. Only a 45-minute bus ride from downtown Nagoya in neighboring Mie Prefecture is one of Japan's most popular vacation locales, Nagashima Resort. The resort has 6 main attractions. First is Nagashima Spa Land Amusement Park, which is known as Japan's best destination for roller coasters alongside Fuji-Q Highland in Yamanashi Prefecture. Next is the outstanding Iwami no Shima Hot Spring Complex that has, in our opinion, Japan's best man-made outdoor onsen. Then there is the Joyful Water Park with a variety of water slides and swimming pools, the Anpanman Museum for Kids, and the Jazz Dream at Nagashima Outdoor Shopping Mall. Finally, about a 15-minute bus ride away is Nabana no Sato, an expansive flower park with a variety of gardens, a unique Fuji-shaped observation deck, and which also offers seasonal illumination events at night. Number 2. Toyota-related sites. The Toyota Company is one of Japan's largest international companies. Near Nagoya Station, the Toyota Commemorative Museum of Industry and Technology, also called the Toyota Techno Museum, brings visitors through a history of the company and demonstrates many of its automotive technologies. About 45 minutes to the east is the Toyota Automobile Museum, which shows off a large selection of historical cars, both international and domestic. And finally, in nearby Toyota City, next to the company's headquarters, is the Toyota Kaikon, where the latest car models are displayed, occasionally there are robot shows, and visitors can take plant tours. Number 1. Nagoya Castle. During the Edo period, Nagoya was the base of one of the 3 branches of the Tokugawa clan, and therefore one of the richest and most powerful castle towns in the entire nation. As a result, today the castle grounds are expansive and pleasant to explore. Also, although it's a concrete reconstruction, the main keep is quite impressive, and there are plans to rebuild it using all original materials in the 2020s. Throughout the year, the castle grounds are a popular place to hold events such as cherry blossom viewings and a summer festival during June, to name a few. But what sets modern-day Nagoya Castle apart is its reconstructed palace. Because most palaces around the country have been destroyed and only the keeps preserved, many tourists aren't aware that Japanese castles even had palaces. But in fact, the palace was the most important part of the castle complex and served as the residence, offices, and reception hall for the ruling lord and his family. Using all original materials, Nagoya has painstakingly reconstructed its castle's palace to be as close to the original as possible, so visitors get a similar experience as to what it was like to explore the palace when the Tokugawa walked its halls.
Number 1. Arashiyama District. Arashiyama, in the western outskirts of Kyoto, is a popular destination for Japanese tourists, especially in spring for the cherry blossoms and in the autumn for the fall colors. The major attractions are Togetsukyo Bridge, spanning the Katsura River, Bamboo Forest, the symbol of Arashiyama, the scenic Sagano Romantic Train, Hosgawa River Cruise with seasonal scenery and thrilling rapids, Monkey Park Iwatayama, home of over 100 snow monkeys. When you're all templed out in Kyoto City, Arashiyama can be a great escape. Number 2. Roanji Temple. Roanji has a famous garden that is considered the best example of Kare Sensui, a Japanese rock garden. There are 15 stones in the garden, but no more than 14 can be seen from any single viewpoint. It is said that in order to see all the stones from the same viewpoint, you need to attain enlightenment. The Roanji Temple also offers an exquisite restaurant that specializes in boiled tofu. You can enjoy this typical Buddhist cuisine while looking out across a traditional Japanese garden. Number 3. Kinkakuji Temple. Kinkakuji is a Zen temple built in 1397 by Ashikaga Yoshimitsu, the third shogun of the Muromachi shogunate. It is the leading symbol of the flamboyant Kitayama culture, which was prevalent from late 14th century to early 15th century. The golden pavilion, called Kinkak, has 3 floors, each one built in a different architectural style. Kinkak shows its most exquisite beauty at sunset, when it sparkles orange as if it is on fire. Number 4. Ginkakuji Temple. Ginkakuji is a Zen temple founded in 1490 by Ashikaga Yoshimasa, the 8th shogun of the Muromachi shogunate. The temple and its garden are one of the best examples of wabi-sabi. The idea behind these Japanese unique aesthetics is the acceptance of transience and imperfection. In other words, wabi-sabi consists of the ideas of less is more, beauty in simplicity, and perfectly imperfect. The more you get to know Kyoto, the more you will come to enjoy and appreciate Ginkakuji Temple. Number 5. Philosopher's Path. Philosopher's Path is a pleasant, narrow path located in the eastern side of Kyoto City that runs along a canal. The name derives from a leading Japanese philosopher, Nishida Ikutaro. When he needed to ponder on his work, he would stroll along this path, experiencing the rich nature while deep in thought. A relaxing experience with the 1.5 kilometer walk may bring you one step closer to becoming a philosopher. Number 6. Gion District. Gion is a geisha district that still has the rich atmosphere of old Kyoto City. It is one of the liveliest areas of Kyoto and has various sightseeing spots. Kenninji, the oldest Zen temple in Japan. Yasaka Shrine, the symbol of the Gion district. Hanami Koji Street, home of tea houses and traditional Japanese restaurants. Minamiza, a primary kabuki theater in Kyoto, founded in 1610. If you are lucky, you may also manage to catch a glimpse of geisha on their way. Number 7. Kiyomi's Dera Temple. Kiyomi's Dera is a Buddhist temple founded in 778. and is one of the most popular sightseeing spots in Kyoto. The temple's magnificent wooden stage is a must-see for all travelers. There are many other sites, such as the Jishu Shrine, dedicated to the god of love and matchmaking, and a Towa waterfall, whose water streams are believed to have wish-granting powers. Number 8. Sanju Sangan-do Temple. Sanju Sangan-do is a Buddhist temple built in 1165. The 120-meter-long temple hall houses numerous Japanese national treasures, such as the statues of Fujin and Raijin, the gods of wind and thunder, 1,000 life-size statues of the Thousand Arms Kannon, the goddess of mercy, a gigantic seated statue of the Thousand-Armed Kannon, 28 statues of guardian deities who protect Kannon and all pious Buddhists followers of Kannon. Number 9. Nijo Castle. Nijo Castle is a flatland castle that was built in 1603 by Tokugawa Ieyasu, the first shogun of the Tokugawa shogunate. Ninumaru Palace is one of the central buildings of the castle. It was used as the shogun's office and also a place of residence. Over 3,000 paintings by prominent artists from the Kano school are on the palace's walls and ceilings. The Ninumaru Garden is also in the castle grounds, built by prominent garden designer Kobure Enshu in 1626. Number 10. Fushimi Inari Shrine. Fushimi Inari Shrine is the main shrine of Inari, which is the Shinto god of rice, agriculture and business. There are about 10,000 torii gates in the shrine and on the surrounding Mount Inari. The Senbun Torii area is the most picturesque area, where approximately 800 torii gates with very narrow intervals stand. Yotsuji, a rest area on the mountainside, is also very pleasant, with a spectacular view of Kyoto City as a backdrop. At night, the paths and torii gates are lit up, giving the shrine an eerie but also fairy tale-like aspect.
Number 5. Kasuga Taisha. Established in 768, Kasuga Taisha was the family shrine of the Fujiwara clan, a powerful aristocratic family that greatly influenced Japan's history over many centuries. It is dedicated to the deity protector of the city. Nestled in the forest at the edge of the city, the shrine is popular for its thousands of bronze and stone lanterns donated by worshippers over the centuries. These lanterns are lit twice a year during the Lantern Festival in early February and in mid-August. The shrine also features a prototype style of architecture that would be used when constructing later shrines, known as Kasugazukuri. Number 4. Isuien Garden. This beautiful Japanese garden, located in central Nara, has two different sections, a front garden and a rear garden. The front garden dates back to the 17th century and features a large tea house where visitors can enjoy a cup of tea next to a pond. The rear garden, centered around a large pond, was created more recently in 1899. A pleasant network of walking paths, including bridges and stepping stones over water, lets visitors stroll around and admire the garden with its well-kept bushes and trees, small tea houses, and even a watermill. The borrowed scenery of the Todaiji and Mount Makakusayama, visible from the walking path along the pond, make Isuien Garden the nicest in Nara in our opinion. Also, next to the garden and included in the admission fee is a museum showcasing artifacts from ancient China and Korea from the collection of the family that owns Isuien Garden. Number 3. Kofukuji Temple. This ancient temple, established in Nara in 710, used to be the family temple of the Fujiwara. Since the Fujiwara were the most powerful clan in the country at the time, Kofukuji was also one of the most powerful temples in Japan for centuries. The temple grounds feature one of the tallest 5-storied pagodas in Japan, which is also a symbol and landmark of Nara. Kofukuji's main temple hall, the Central Golden Hall, had been destroyed by fire 3 centuries ago. However, after years of construction, it was rebuilt in its original size and opened to the public again in 2018, looking very nearly like it did when the Fujiwara walked its hallways. Next to the Central Golden Hall lies the Eastern Golden Hall, which features an impressive Buddha statue. If you are visiting Kofukuji Temple, also be sure not to miss its National Treasure Museum, which displays one of the most impressive collections of Buddhist art in all of Japan. Number 2. Nara Park. This wide park located in between Nara's main attractions is home to hundreds of deer for which the city is famous. Thought of as the messengers of the gods, deer in Nara are so revered that they have been designated as a national treasure. 2 times of the year when the park is exceptionally pleasant are during the cherry blossom season in the first half of April, when beautiful pink petals highlight many of the trees, and in November when the autumn colors emerge. Although the deer are mostly tame, some can be aggressive if they think you will feed them, so we recommend to be careful and not to tease the deer if you are planning to buy deer crackers sold at various spots throughout the park. Near the entrance of the park is the National Museum, which is one of the best museums to learn about Japanese Buddhism and Buddhist statues. Number 1. Todaiji Temple. Todaiji Temple is one of Japan's most prominent temples and one of Nara's main landmarks. Established a few years later after the capital in the 8th century, it became the head of a nationwide network of temples. Although Todaiji's main hall was reconstructed in 709 on a smaller scale, it until recently held the record as the world's largest wooden building and houses a 15-meter tall bronze statue of Buddha, one of the biggest Buddha statues in the country. To give you an idea, the open hand of the Buddha is as tall as a human being. Inside the hall, visitors can find models of the previous construction as well as smaller Buddhist statues. A popular attraction is a pillar with a hole the size of the Buddhist statue's nostril. If visitors manage to squeeze through, it is believed that they will reach enlightenment in their next life. A typical visit to Todaiji will have you start at the beautiful and large Nandaimon Gate, one of the largest temple entrance gates in Japan. Completed in 1203, it houses 2 statues of the Nyo Guardian Kings, both designated national treasures, together with the gate itself. Next to the gate is the Todaiji Museum, exhibiting a large collection of religious and cultural treasures, such as large Buddha statues. Walking up the hill to the right of the main hall gets you to a few more temple halls that belong to Todaiji. Among them is the Nigatsudo Hall, which offers scenic views of the area from its balcony. This is also the main site of the Omizutori, a collection of Buddhist rituals held annually from March 1st to 14th. During this event, giant torches reaching up to 6 meters long are lit and carried across the wooden temple's balcony.
1. Osaka Castle is a famous landmark in Osaka, Japan. Built in the 16th century, it played a significant role in Japan's history. Today, visitors can explore the castle's impressive architecture, exhibits, and museum, which showcase the castle's history and the culture of Japan during the feudal period. The castle also offers stunning views of the city from its observation deck. 2. Dotonbori is a lively district in Osaka, Japan, known for its vibrant atmosphere, street food, and entertainment. The area is home to numerous restaurants, bars, and shops selling souvenirs and local specialties. The district is particularly famous for its giant illuminated billboards and neon lights, which make for great photo opportunities. 3. Universal Studios Japan is a popular theme park in Osaka, Japan. It offers a wide range of attractions and shows based on famous movies and TV shows, such as Harry Potter, Jurassic Park, and Spider-Man. Visitors can enjoy thrilling rides, character meet and greets, and live performances. The park also features themed restaurants and shops. 4. The Osaka Aquarium Kaiyukan is one of the largest aquariums in the world, located in Osaka, Japan. It showcases over 30,000 marine creatures, including whale sharks, sea otters, and penguins. Visitors can enjoy a variety of exhibits, including a massive tank that simulates the Pacific Ocean and a 360-degree tunnel that allows visitors to observe marine life up close. 5. Shinsekai is a retro district in Osaka, Japan, known for its lively atmosphere, unique architecture, and street food. Visitors can stroll through the district's narrow streets, try local delicacies like kushikatsu, and enjoy the vibrant neon lights that decorate the area. The district also offers views of the iconic Tsutengaku Tower. 6. The Umeda Sky Building is a skyscraper in Osaka, Japan, known for its unique architecture and observation deck offering stunning panoramic views of the city. Visitors can take a glass elevator to the top of the building and enjoy breathtaking views of Osaka's skyline. The building also houses restaurants, shops, and a museum. 7. The Sumiyoshi Taisha Shrine is one of the oldest and most important shrines in Japan, located in Osaka. The shrine is known for its beautiful architecture, tranquil atmosphere, and impressive torii gate. Visitors can explore the shrine's grounds, learn about the history and culture of Japan, and experience traditional Japanese customs and rituals. 8. The Shitanoji Temple is one of the oldest and most important temples in Japan, located in Osaka. The temple is known for its stunning architecture, serene gardens, and rich history. Visitors can explore the temple's grounds, learn about Buddhism, and participate in traditional Japanese customs and rituals. The temple also hosts various cultural events throughout the year. 9. The Osaka Museum of History is a museum located in Osaka, Japan, that showcases the city's rich history and culture. The museum features interactive exhibits, dioramas, and displays that take visitors through Osaka's history from ancient times to the present day. Visitors can also enjoy panoramic views of the city from the museum's observation deck. 10. Taking a food tour in Osaka is a must-do activity for food lovers. The city is known for its delicious street food, such as takoyaki, okonomiyaki, and kushikatsu. A food tour allows visitors to sample various local specialties, learn about the history and culture of the dishes, and discover hidden gems in the city's food scene.